If you're a big-time fan of the Crimson Tide football team, your heart is still racing. 32-28 in Atlanta Saturday night. Alabama, SEC champs again. Welcome into the Georgia Dome. Karle along with Scott Griffin, and man, behind 3 times over the course of the game on Saturday. Drama indeed.
This is out of character for them. Now, running the football being tough was in character, but coming from behind, like you said, this is not their mantra. And to show they can do it when their quarterback has a subpar game, really, it's pretty good.
I said earlier, I tweeted, I said, this team is so good, it can look bad and still win. But talk about the running backs, Yeldon and Lacey, tremendous outing.
They were so good, and the offensive line was so good against Georgia that they ran the ball, Rick, you remember, when they were going to pass. It was passing downs, and they were running for first downs. That's when you know that you're controlling the line of scrimmage.
Of course, Georgia had the big field goal block, 55 yards for the touchdown. But late in the game, 3 minutes left, it's Cooper from McCarran, and Alabama leads 32-28. Then the fireworks, okay? Georgia still had time.
Oh, plenty of time.
Completion down. I thought Murray did a poor job in clock management here, obviously.
Yeah, you pointed that out.
Spiked it, right.
Yeah, he should have spiked it, but in college, they just don't do it a lot. And they still had a chance to win. Just ran out of time there.
Again, Alabama SEC champs for this year. They're going to the BCS championship. Griff and I ran down the Crimson Tide on the field after the game.
I'm just proud of my team because we fought through the adversity and kept fighting through the circumstances.
It's easy just to run it, 3rd and 5, we're going to run it.
Well, we felt, like we're more physical, and that's something we pride ourselves on here at Alabama, and worked out for us.
They were giving us the run. They did a really good job of playing the pass. They gave us the run, and for the most of the second half.
Now that confetti's great. You picked it off yourself like I did. But they want the confetti for the national championship coming up. So we'll look for that in about a month or so. Had a chance to talk to the guys in the locker room. Big atmosphere, obviously. Big plays defined this game and what's going to be a classic. It was a classic game for Alabama and Georgia. Big plays, big mistakes, more drama than a Fox Fall season opener.
Man, they had a great team. They had a great group of guys over there. We got a great group of guys that came down to the end, and we battled it.
We showed our character. We showed that we were able to fight through adversity, and no matter what the circumstances are, we're willing to go out and play a complete 60-minute game.
In the end, Georgia did what they wanted to the Tide. They made them one-dimensional, and Bama didn't care. Smash Mouth was embraced with an SEC rushing record, 357 yards. Eddie Lacy copyrighted that with this in-your-grill helmet-busting run.
As a running back, he doesn't want us to run out of bounds. He wants us to let the defender know, we know out of bounds right here, we know you're coming, but we're going to hit you,
We just like being physical on the run, and we take pride in running the ball. We executed on our plays most of the time in this game, and it showed today.
Still, after 3 comebacks for Bama, the Dogs had bite before running out of teeth and time inside the 10. Bama wins it dramatically, 32-28. You got room for 3 rings on that hand?
I definitely, if I can play here 2 more years, I hope I'll have enough fingers for those rings too. So.
Again, 3 championships in 4 years, never done in Alabama football history. That's what's at stake against the arch nemesis, the team with the black hats, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
There you go. Alabama, Florida, and BCS bowl games. Nick Saban says, wait, that's not fair. One-loss teams in the Southeastern Conference deserve bids to a BCS bowl game, including the Georgia Bulldogs.
I'm going to tell you that I think it's a crying shame if Georgia doesn't get to go to a BCS bowl game. They should get to go to a BCS bowl game. They played a tremendous game out there today. That was a great football game by both teams.
Oh, and Saban was just warming up. We've got more on that throughout the course of the next several days, I am sure. Confetti reigns, Alabama reigns as your SEC champs. Now the Fighting Irish.
It's going to be terrific in Miami. Joe Namath might guarantee something. He's been retired for years. I'll guarantee it'll be a classic football game. Again, the arch nemesis, it's Alabama, Notre Dame. Tickets are already going for several thousand. You can't even afford it.
I can, no, either can you. All right. Hey, we had fun in Atlanta. More on Fox 6 over the course of the next several days. For Scott Griffin, I'm Rick Karle at the Georgia Dome in Atlanta.